What is going on, all of my people of the planet? I am D Venom, here to raise your vibrations just like my raised right about now. I hope all of my people of the planet are staying on that straight and narrow and doing everything possible not to do anything bad to lower and or jeopardize those vibrations. I am a very excited D Venom, and I'm here to share my excitement with you guys. So stick around. Here we go, beginning right now. All right, you guys. I have some very exciting news to share with you guys, and I hope that you all are as excited for me as I'm excited for my own self. I was checking my emails earlier today, and I came across one email particular that caught my eye, and this particular email is from a Robert Williamson. I will get into this email here shortly. Anyway, I'm home from doing laundry and taking care of a couple of other errands, and I'm surviving the weekends, you guys. I have not ran into or done any drugs or anything of that particular nature, and I'm happy for myself. This marks about the 4th or 5th day that I've been clean from methamphetamine. Had I not made the mistake and relapsed October 4th, then that probably would have marked a month and a couple of good weeks since I've been clean, but it's okay. We have to start from somewhere after we've relapsed, and I started on day 8th of taking that walk with sobriety once again. Whatever knocked me off the bandwagon, which I already know what knocked me off the bandwagon, definitely, excuse my French, did not keep me off the bandwagon. I picked up the pieces to the puzzle of my life in that particular situation, and I jumped my ass right back on that bandwagon, and like I said, I'm about 4 to 5 days clean now, and I feel very, very good. Obviously, I'm still being blessed by the universe because I received a big, huge blessing via email, which I will share here with you guys shortly. Anyway, it's people such as yourself that listen and download my episodes that put me out there, and even though I'm telling some pretty interesting stories, some hurtful, some not, putting a lot of information out there in regard to my life and what I've gone through. And obviously there's people out there listening, and these people aren't small time people. These people own businesses and corporations and things of that particular nature, and they're listening to me, the person that is a methamphetamine addict that relapsed just October the 4th. People are reaching out to me in big ways. So obviously it's not all about being a meth addict. It's about, life and struggles and what real people are going through in a real world. This is not a pretend world. I wish it was sometime. I wish there was unicorns and dragons flying around all over the place, and I wish I did have a pet dragon, that I had, that I can have in my backyard. But it's not the reality of the world that we live in today. It's full of drugs. It's full of, corruption. It's full of evil and demonic symbolisms and just all type of bullshit. But obviously I'm being heard in a lot of different ways, and I'm just so happy about that. That's the only thing that I could wish for, is to be heard in various different languages throughout the world, and just getting that message across in regard to drugs and Satan and his people and how he works and things of that nature. And people are listening. I have a nice following in regard to China. I check my statistics and I see that China is downloading episodes and listening to me. And obviously I'm subtitled in that particular language. So this is a huge thing for me. You know, I'm gaining followers on my YouTube platform. I just gained another follower, so I'm up to 93. Hopefully soon I will be up to 100. I'm not sure what type of promotional gifts or anything like that we'll get. I think you have to get up to 1,000, but it doesn't matter. I will be up to 100 pretty soon, and I will be celebrating that milestone for the simple fact it took me some blood, sweat, and tears in order to get the followers that I have pretty much gained thus far. And I'm excited. I'm excited about my life moving forward because I know that there's some big things to unveil, and I can't wait to unveil those things and see what gifts the universe has for me. And I'm tickled pink over here because I know the universe gave me this gift in regard to this email that I received. And the email was sent to me at 6-something a.m. in the morning. So this person obviously was listening to episodes or whatever the case may be, but had me on their mind and reached out to me. And they provided a link to this particular something, and I checked out the link, and it's a legit corporation, and what they do is inspiring in its own self, and I will be very, very happy to be a part of this particular something. I'm not sure if I want to tell you guys or not, considering, you know, there are entities out there that aren't so happy about one's success, but this is my time, and I said it in an episode. This is my time to shine. I've allowed people to outshine me on various of occasions, and I am not going to dim my light any more than what I already have in order to let other people shine theirs. It is time for me to shine mine, and this is a gift that was given to me via the universe that I am just so thankful, and I need to write this down. Excuse me. I need to write this down in my gratitude journal in regard to this particular blessing, because this is a blessing that could get me put on the map in a lot of different ways. This is another outlet to people getting to know who D Venom is, and things of that particular nature. It's another way of being found, another way of networking, another way of meeting people, another way of being an important person, another way of being a leader, another way of just another way. And I have a chance to have another way of getting myself out there. Wow, this is a huge achievement, you guys. Anyway, I will get into it momentarily. I'm trying to talk my way around it because I'm really not sure if I want to tell you guys or not, but you guys are going to be a part of it regardless of it, because I'm going to mention my Podbean podcast family, and you guys are a part of that family. If it wasn't for you staying there for me and being there for me during my rough times, I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be getting these particular offers from these particular corporations like I am. And thank you guys, you know what I mean? Thank you very much, and hopefully you guys are getting the same achievements and offers and stuff like that in return. But not everyone's blessings are meant to be, you know, the same thing. We all have our own different blessings via the universe. So if you haven't been touched by the angels, you will, trust me, you know. But our journeys aren't the same. Our journey isn't Porcupine's journey, for instance, and vice versa, or Andreas. I can't think of your last name, but Andreas. Our journeys aren't the same either. We all have different spiritual paths, or we all have different paths in general, and our gifts are totally different that we will receive from the spiritual realm. And anyway, I guess I will go into this 10:10. That's the time of the recording that I just seen. I guess I will go into this lovely blessing that I seen in my email, and the blessing comes from a editor from a magazine called Phoenix. Hold on one second. Okay, let me rephrase. So the achievement is in the regard of a magazine called Voyage Phoenix Magazine. The editor of this magazine reached out to me, and they're wanting to interview local entrepreneurs, creatives, and community leaders for their Inspiring Stories series. Please let me know if I am available for the interview in the coming weeks. They're excited to learn more about me and share my story with their readers. There's no cost involved, but they'll of course need some of my time for the interview. I'm sure our readers would love to hear my story, and many would benefit from learning from my experiences. Thanks, Robert Williamson, editorial staff of Voyage Phoenix. And they also have a website called voyagephoenix.com. This is the website that I went to in order to inquire more information about, what I may be getting myself into. And it looks like a legit magazine with inspiring stories from some different people that are just inspirational throughout the community. And I guess by listening to my podcast, they chose me as a candidate, and I am beyond blessed and happy and grateful that my story, I started from nowhere in regard to my podcast. I knew that I wanted to do something in regard to reaching out to individuals and helping to raise the universe's vibrations. I knew that I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something, and I knew that my social media platforms just wasn't cutting the cake. In a timely manner. I'm getting followers, but I'm getting them slowly, whatever the case may be. And my message is getting out there, but it's not getting out there the way that I want it to. So I knew that having a podcast would definitely help me in regard to the message that I am trying to get out in the universe. And it's working, obviously, because the editor, and this could have been anyone else. This could have been the editor's fucking secretary, or some other part of their staff. This could have been anybody else that hit me up in regard to wanting an interview with me. This was the editor them damn selves that hit me up from this magazine that wants to interview me. And just like I want to interview other people, such as my therapist and Sequoia Moon, and a lot of other individuals that I find influential in my life. This magazine wants to interview me because they find me influential in regard to a lot of different things. And I'm going to go for it. I emailed them back. You better believe I emailed them back. And I told the editor of the magazine what my hours are. Excuse me. Let me get a drink of coffee. 1 second, you guys. So anyway, I emailed the magazine back and told them what my hours are from work, and told them the best times that they can get in contact with me in order to conduct this interview and go from there moving forward. I haven't shared this achievement with my family or anything like that. For one, today is the day that my god sister had my godmother's celebration of life gathering, and unfortunately I didn't get a chance to go, considering I had a lot on my own plate here in Arizona to deal with. So there was no way that I was going to make it to Illinois and then make it back here in time to go to work and whatever else the case may be. So I just opted out of going to Illinois to be a part of that celebration. I did see some pictures of some individuals that I grew up with that were a part of my godmother's circle, and they look really good. You know, I wish that I could see them, but unfortunately it just wasn't time for me to take a flight out and whatever else the case may be. I needed to just remain here and take care of some things, including my own self, and go from there. But I will share this achievement with my family probably when it's all over and done with, to be honest with you. And Lord, hopefully this goes well. It's going to go well. You know, the editor is going to reach back out to me. We're going to have a lovely conversation, and we're going to pre-rehearse this interview, and it's going to go well. It's as simple as that. I'm going to be a tinge nervous, but, you know, as long as we pre-rehearse everything and I can get my answers down pack, I think everything will be okay. And I think they'll take a couple of pictures, which I have, you know, look, y'all gonna have to beat me. You know, put on a little bit of makeup and then, you know, I mean, come on now, work it out. You know, it's just like if I'm about to be in a magazine, who knows how many pages I'm going to have. And this could be like 2 or 3 pages in the magazine. So, you know how it is when you get interviewed. You have about 2 or 3, maybe 4 pages, and they have different pictures. You know, some pictures may be to the side, or some pictures may be, you know, looking directly in the camera, or, you know, I want to look my best. You know what I mean? I want my hair to be done. I want my makeup to be, you know, just right. I'm excited, you guys. You know, it's just like I come a long way, and we are all deserving of certain blessings from the universe. We may not think that we are deserving of blessings from the universe, but let me tell you, we are damn deserving of those blessings, and the universe is wanting to give them to us, and we should be accepting of them, because these could be our breakthrough in regard to becoming semi-famous or anything. I just had to be ready for it, and I read the email. I shared it with you guys, pretty much verbatim what the person said. It's just a matter of them now getting back in contact with me, considering I've already reached out to them. So we'll see what happens, you guys, moving forward, and I will keep you guys updated. But if you are listening, Mr. Williamson, I really do appreciate you reaching out to me. First of all, I really do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy life being an editor of a magazine. You have better things to do than to listen to a, you know, methamphetamine addict pretty much tell their story about sucking some damn dick and, you know, relapsing and all this type of shit. But obviously, my stories have been captivating in regard to what I'm telling, and you know, you personally reached out, and that means a lot to me, because like I said earlier, anyone on your staff and or team could have reached out to me, but they didn't. You reached out to me personally, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm ready for your interview. Let's just rehearse it and go from there and make it happen, in regard to your magazine and in regard to my followers and my growth as a creator and whatever else the case may be. As I mentioned before, and I'll mention it again, I'm your average individual living here in Arizona, Phoenix to be exact, from a small town. It is not no motherfucking town. It's a city, the second largest city of Illinois at that particular time, which is Rockford, Illinois, which is like a mini Chicago. You had to, at least in my days, you had to pretty much fight your way up out of that motherfucker, because Rockford is downright gritty and it's just not. Well, some people want to grow up there. Some people want to have families and build in Rockford and shit like that. I'm just not one of the motherfuckers. I was ready to get the fuck away from there. There was nothing there for me except heartache and pain. And what little family I did have, they just, me and my grandmother was still alive. I hated to leave her, but even she had to understand, I have to get on my way and find my own path. I can't wait until things happen in regard to people, places, and things, going through their stages. And, I just had to get out there and go through my own thing and find my own way in life and go through those experiences that I went through and will continue to go through. And those experiences will continue to shape me into the boy, queen, or whatever you want to call me, that I'm supposed to be. And that server of source and that server of humanity. And I'm almost there, you guys. I am almost there. The story of D Venom is it's almost there, you guys. Anyway, 22:22, the time of this recording. All right, I'm going to end it, but I just wanted to share that achievement with you guys, and I will keep you all posted moving forward. I tell you guys more information than I tell my YouTube platform and some of my other platforms. I'm hardly on Instagram anymore, and I'm rarely on Snapchat. The platforms that I'm really shooting for are my Pinterest platform, because I have like 1,000 and something followers on there, and I'm shooting for my Podbean podcast platform, and I'm shooting for my YouTube platform. So those are pretty much my main 3 platforms that I'm shooting for in regard to followers and stuff like that. And anyway, I'm going to let you all go. And as I said, I will keep you all posted in regard to this achievement that I received via email, and go from there. All right, you guys have a blessed day, evening, and or night. Sleep well, and until my next upload, this is D Venom, and I am out.